Morning.
Morning.
Can you please tell us your name and the name of your farm?
My name is John Augustine, and we are the Augustine Family Farm.
And where are you located?
We're in beautiful Waimanalo, Hawaii.
And what do you grow, John?
We grow bananas, papayas, lilikoi, and a variety of vegetables. Right now, beets, salad greens. Oh boy.
Oh,
You name it.
diversified.
Yeah,
all kinds.
all
Veggies.
kinds of stuff. All kinds of veggies. Yeah.
Any other different types of agriculture that you do?
No, right now just vegetables and fruits.
Okay. Great. And where can people find you if they're looking, or where do these veggies go after they're grown?
We've done a few farmers markets around the island. We also sell to Friends with Farms and a few restaurants around town directly.
Awesome. And how big is your plot?
My plot is 1/4 acre.
Acre. And what cohort were you in? Do you remember?
I was in cohort 7.
Okay. That's it always is touch and go on that one.
Right, yeah.
Do you remember what cohort you were in? Like, I know everyone that was in my cohort.
Yeah.
But awesome. And are you a full-time farmer?
I am, yes. So I bring my boys out here and we farm together as often as we can. And today I happen to be solo, but we'll make it a family affair as often as we can.
Totally. And how old are your kids?
3, 6, and 9.
Wow.
3
all boys, yeah?
All boys, yeah. So I got my farm workers.
Got them. Built in.
That's right.
Built in. And can you tell me how you found the Go Farm program? How come Go Farm? How did Go Farm happen?
Well, I was living in Jacksonville, Florida, and I just kept coming home from work. I was in marketing and PR for a company. You know, they kept kind of working me more towards my desk, getting me into management. And I kept coming home, getting right in the garden, and saying to my wife, "Gosh, I just want to be a farmer. I just want to farm full time. I'm sick of this." And she said, "Oh, that sounds great. You know, I support you, but you have no idea how to be a farmer." So
that's great for you.
Rather than us just going absolutely broke, year one, I started Googling around. I found Go Farm, and happened to be in Hawaii. We lived in Kauai for a little bit, and we packed our bags and we actually moved out here so that I could do the Go Farm program, and went through the program for 1 year, learned everything you could possibly know about farming and producing and starting a business. And what really interested me was this part, the incubator side of things, where you actually have a chance to be on your own and have a 1/4 acre of land and, you know, start an LLC and get the business rolling and just see where it can go.
Totally. Where do you hope to take your business after incubator, or what do you see the future of this being for you?
Definitely in farming. I want to pass this down to my children if they'd like to stick with it. At least maybe 1 or 2 of them will. And I'd like to just move up to maybe about 5 acres. So continually keeping it a small farm, but moving into animals and fruit trees and just diversifying a little bit more. And just about anywhere on the island. I'd love to stay here on Oahu and look at maybe some of the state leased lands. And I still have about 2 more years here, and that should give me enough time to really build up the business and have a solid footing when I step out of here.
Yeah, that's great. What would you say is your greatest motivation for farming?
Oh wow, I just love the lifestyle. It's just, I love being outside. I love working with my hands. I love getting dirty. I love being super tired at the end of the day, sleeping well. I love the fact that my kids get to be involved and run around barefoot and, you know, picking things and eating them right off the plants, and they know where their food comes from. And I love seeing my wife out here relaxing after work and, you know, helping out, picking weeds and things.
Picking weeds.
Yeah.
I know you're tired, but
Yeah.
if you want to sit
it.
here
Yeah.
and just pick these weeds, that would be amazing.
Right?
That's great.
I also love the community too out here. You know, farmers really seem to look out for each other, and it's really cool. We work together in a lot of aspects and sharing tools and ideas and things.
That's awesome. What would you say is the mission of your farm? Or if I was to ask you, who are you? What does your farm represent? What would you say?
We represent health and happiness, and just getting back to, I think, what people used to be doing just for so long before we got so far away from it, kind of bringing it back to where we should be. And that's one of the things that drew me into farming. Was I got really sick. I started looking at health and, what are we eating, and if it's in the grocery store, how long has it been sitting around? Is it even nutritional anymore? So it's cool to see the local food movement really taking off now, and I believe it's a really good business to be in. The demand is high, so it's a great space to be in right now.
For sure.
But really just the lifestyle, the opportunities to be healthy and happy and whole and living with nature. It's good stuff.
Oh, I just got taglines for days, John. Awesome. We'll be seeing those. We'll be seeing those in print soon.
Right.
On that note, what do you feel is the greatest opportunity for people who do want to go into farming? Do you feel like there's opportunity in farming right now?
Oh, I do. Yeah, I think especially small farmers. The big farms, I'm not sure that space, what it looks like or what they're doing. I'm sure we still need that as well. But boy, the more small farms that we have, the more local food we have. There's all those statistics about Hawaii. We bring in 70-80% of food, whatever the number is. It's too much. We've got this beautiful land and sunshine and rain, and we should just be doing it ourselves. And especially for, I think for young men. I think if somebody were to talk to me about this in my 20s, I would have fit right in. I didn't want to be sitting in classrooms or in college, and I was just kind of antsy and wanting to get out. So every chance I got, I could get out, and now I have that opportunity. Now my back hurts because I'm 40.
Yeah.
So.
Like, I maybe would have started a little earlier.
Yeah. If I started earlier, I would have had that energy. Just go for it,
Had I known. What would you say is your greatest fear in farming? Like to throw, a little curveball in there.
I don't know. I guess that probably that my kids wouldn't want to continue along. That would be a big disappointment for me. Maybe not a fear, but just that they would be like, nah, Dad, we're gonna do this, instead.
No, you don't.
No, stick with it, man. It's great.
Yeah, I definitely see a lot of people doing it for succession and for their families. So that's a valid one. And final question: if you could have a final message or a word to the wise, something you want to leave behind when you're talking about farming or your legacy in farming, or people who want to go into farming, sort of your final note or your final thought on agriculture in Hawaii, what would that be?
It's exciting. It's exciting to be on the forefront of something that's growing. I think the possibilities are endless, and I think you can become as big and successful as you want depending on how hard you're willing to work. And it's also exciting to give people real, healthy, awesome, organically local grown food. And
it's so much.
They just light up and they're like, thank you, this is great. And you get to hear the feedback of, my kids are eating it and we love it as a family. And that's the part I truly love about it.
Yeah, me too. And if people are trying to find you or watch you, is there a platform or somewhere they can get more information?
Yeah, we have a website, AugustineFamilyFarm.com, and we're pretty active on Instagram, which is at Augustine Family Farm. I try to post things as often as I can remember.
Yeah. No, that's great. That's great, John. Thank you.
Thank you, Pawan.